Peuple du Burkina Faso, camarades.
It is a privilege and a joy for me to speak to you on the eve of the new year 2024. Burkina Faso people, comrades, warriors for freedom, peace, sovereignty, and true independence. Happy New Year 2024 to all of Burkina Faso's friends and allies, both inside and outside the country. Let's give appreciation to God for granting us the ability to witness this day, which signifies the end of 2023. As we retake our territory, let us also offer prayers to the good Lord for those who lost their lives for Burkina Faso's independence. I hope they are resting in peace. We also pray that God blesses all those who are injured today due to terrorist acts and who led the valiant fight for our freedom on the liberated nation of Burkina Faso. We stand in solidarity with everyone who was forced to flee their nation and is currently experiencing internal displacement. Friends, we conducted a thorough examination of Burkina Faso's status in 2023, a year in which significant decisions were made as a result of our thorough understanding of the issues undermining Burkina Faso. These choices were intended to end the initial bonds of colonialism, imperialism, and slavery. Because, let's say you can't possibly expect the person who took your item to assist you discover it. A number of initiatives were implemented in 2023. On December 11th, we provided an overview of all the initiatives we have made in the areas of health, defense, and food self-sufficiency in particular. Numerous development and industrialization projects have been started. This is my opportunity to thank the Burkinabe people for their tenacity and for realizing the significance of the struggle we are engaged in to retake the land and achieve Burkina Faso's freedom. We are going to keep fighting toward the year 2024. We should never give up on severing the bonds of neocolonialism and enslavement that keep us from achieving happiness. We will keep up the attempts to retake the area and intensify the conflict throughout this year, 2024. For this reason, the 1st Combat Brigade, which we have named the Special and Rapid Intervention Brigade, will be established on the defense side. It will bring together a specific group, a group of special forces, and many rapid intervention battalions. This is a component of the various forces' movement, rearticulation, and restructuring within our army. Our goals for 2023 include a strategy for strategic equipment and a plan for the reconfiguration of the many forces that have emerged. This will come to pass with the arrival in 2024. Consequently, the introduction of new, robust defenses will result in an increase in the fighting unit's firepower. We also need to be aware that, due to the goals we have set for ourselves in this area, 2024 will be challenging. As a result, there will be a reconquest as well as the numerous IDPs return to their community and security. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of initiatives have been launched, and by 2024, we must be able to expand and relaunch everything we have initiated. Specifically, the recently announced Ministry of Agriculture's Agro-Pastoral Offensive and the Presidential Initiative for Food Self-Sufficiency. For all 2 of these projects, the dry campaign is currently under progress in order to meet needs and move toward food self-sufficiency by 2024. This presents a challenge to us, so I'm calling on the people of Burkina Faso to take the lead on these initiatives and to be able to establish themselves wherever they may be. That way, the government can support you as well, and we can meet these industrialization-related challenges. Moreover, let's do everything we can to support all of these brave traders who go above and beyond to serve the various Burkina Faso localities. There will be a lot of initiatives made in this regard. We can already have a certain number of factories because the PC has already been released. However, a lot of activities are planned for 2024. We shall make the same request to the Burkinabe people in 2024 on their ability to assume leadership of the Presidential Initiative for Common Development. As we stated on December 11th, We must be able to reconstruct our communities and clean up after analyzing the health situation. Thus, it will be up to the populace to take charge of this project and start working on urbanization, sanitation, and making our homes even more comfortable in order to prevent some of the plagues that we have already faced from resurfacing in that year. There is a cultural component to the battle we are engaged in today. As you will have seen, we realized that colonization uprooted us when we were given a diagnostic of the issue. We lost our lovely culture, which instilled in us the values of harmony, unity, and serenity. Its values are no longer with us. For this reason, we want culture to have a significant role. Because of this, our society has formalized our national languages today and established the Community Council as a result of this bill, which was just approved by the Assembly. In order to restore the principles of solidarity, values of peace, tolerance, and mutual aid that we so much miss, this must force us to go back to our origins, our customs, and our cultures. Regarding corruption, it is important to note that between 2023 and 2024, this situation persisted. As a result, we plan to start the glue, or the machinery of the war against corruption. We continue to be persuaded of the trajectory of the lineage that we have adopted, which is why I am inviting all of these institutions and structures that are involved in the fight against corruption to step up their efforts in order to permanently eradicate this phenomena from our society. We have chosen the best path possible to preserve our independence, maintain our sovereignty, and enable Burkina to grow. We are more certain than ever that the battle we are fighting is honorable for Burkina Faso, Lice, and all of Africa when we stand with the Burkinabe people. A very happy new year to you is what we have to wish. 2024. A year of good health, a year of combativeness, a year in which every Burkinabe can nurture love among themselves. It is our hope that the Burkinabe would be able to get past their disagreements and look forward to the future together throughout this year. A year filled with joy, a year in which some people's dreams will therefore come true. We cannot conclude without expressing our gratitude to the Burkinabe people who have grasped the significance of the battle and are persistently engaged in day and night civic vigils to safeguard this transition. Because, let's say, neither the inside nor the outside of the adversary has managed to put it away, imperialism persists today. We are grateful to the Burkina Faso people for joining us in this fight. And we are grateful to everyone who has come to our aid, from inside or outside, from all over the world, in support of Burkina Faso in this fight. Long live Burkina Faso. God bless Burkina Faso.
La patrie ou la mort, nous vaincrons.